Joe Rogan is facing some backlash. Bard Bloom is not happy. This from Digital Music News. Joe Rogan faces more accusations of transphobia after stating there are idiots who become trans, and now all of a sudden we think they're amazing. Well, I'd agree with that. Despite heavy pressure from activist Spotify employees, Joe Rogan reiterated his criticisms of the transgender community while questioning the adulation given to those who transition. Joe Rogan is now drawing more accusations of transphobia following comments during his most recent podcast episode in an interview with longtime friend and comedian Jim Breuer, publishing on Friday exclusively on Spotify. Rogan reiterated earlier complaints about the transgender community while questioning the motivations of people seeking to transition. It's not fake, Rogan stated, while noting that a certain subset of the population has always wanted to transition to a different sex. There are people who really have these thoughts. The problem is, it becomes a protected subject, and then you get praised for transferring your gender, for changing your gender, and then it gets exciting for people to talk about, and then you get chastised for even discussing it in any weird way. And the people who are marginalized for being like generally dumb people, if they transfer over and become another gender, then they get praised. There are a lot of people who are idiots, but then they become trans, and now we all of a sudden think they're amazing. Jim Breuer immediately agreed with the comment, while noting that it's impossible to have a back and forth discussion on this topic with anybody pro-trans. They don't even know how to talk, Breuer noted. It's because they're indoctrinated into an ideology that demands that you comply, Rogan said. Correct. Let's just have a conversation. Like, there's a transvestite that comes into our coffee shop. I don't think you're allowed to say a transvestite anymore, Rogan quickly interrupted. I just did, Breuer quipped back. For my generation, I'm from the 80s, we called it a transvestite. You can't deprogram me. Can you say drag queen? Rogan chuckled. Drag queen? Can you say it? I just said it. In the hours following the publication of the podcast episode, DMN received multiple emails, Digital Music News, though it's unclear if any came from inside Spotify itself. So, they're trying to give Rogan backlash for this. Remember, the Bard Bloom army is in Spotify, but I don't know if Bard Bloom will get his way. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and check out the rest of the article at Digital Music News.